Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Lake Clan Legends. This is Logan.
This is Michael.
And this is Todd. And again, we're going to be playing 5th edition Legacy. Is that right?
Yeah, or 2014.
2014.
Oh,
So, what do you guys remember from last episode? This is a continuation of our campaign from 2 weeks ago.
well, we we started off in the cage where we killed the dragon that we shouldn't have. Then the bars got like red metal hot, which was after we started arguing with the guardsman who was very mad that we killed his prized possession. So, but yeah, then the bars they got like red hot, and a rope came down to find out that it's actually our pals, our whole group of people. Well, so then after we
Who were
arrested,
the pals that rescued you? Do you remember?
I think it was some short barbarian guy
Okay.
who was very silly.
I think it was a halfling barbarian.
Like,
And then the gnome wizard, you said?
yeah.
Yep. Correct.
Which then
That was Karg, the rock gnome wizard, and Pallor.
and then we made the conclusion that a lot of the people that we know are quite short or very big.
Oh, who do you know that's big?
We know Grong.
Grung.
Grong. Giant stone giant.
He is a giant stone giant.
He's not bigger for well he's not a bigger.
He's not giant or a stone giant.
But he is big.
He's just big compared to one.
And then what happened?
Uh,
So you got out of jail?
Then we started going back to the manor. I think we were leading, and on the way we stopped by some merchants who were like, "Get with some place." That it was the place where we killed the dragon.
I hope they weren't buying the dragon or any of the.
We're probably gonna be on some bounty posters, sadly. And then we got back to the manor. Everyone thought we were being chased by a stone giant. But he was just our friend.
Right.
And then Grunk went hunting for food.
And
Right.
we went to sleep.
And you guys went to sleep. So you got back to the manor. You got some rest. You invited your new friends in, gave them rooms,
Mm-hmm.
and then we ended. So you get some good rest. You leveled up,
Yes.
and you get some good sleep. And you wake up in the morning, and Zaron wakes up. What are you gonna do first thing in the morning?
Just Sorrow?
Well, I'm gonna start with him.
Oh. Am I still schnozzing?
Sure. You're a growing half-orc fighter. You need your rest.
Gonna put on my armor and
I didn't think you had armor.
as we started
Does have
walking.
Yeah, I forgot.
Of course, you might forget that he has armor because he has a glamour, which he can make it look like whatever he wants to be wearing.
True. I could do that. Do I sleep on a higher floor than the bottom floor?
Yes.
Okay, so I go downstairs.
You both sleep upstairs in the manor house itself.
I go downstairs.
Okay. Well, there's the normal activity of the manor house and the watchers, or the keepers rather, roaming around doing their things.
Okay.
And you notice in the one room there's food set aside, and Karg is actually sitting there having a light meal. He says, "Good morning. I'm so glad to see you. Thank you for the nice room. It was very nice. It was very comfy. The bed was quite large, but I got around it.
Well,
Is there going to be a time when somebody else comes for breakfast, or is it just going to be me and you? Now you. But it was just me. Even Powler's not here. I don't know where he went.
Brooke should be awake soon.
Okay. Gork wakes up, runs about. What are you going to do? You going to sit and have breakfast?
Yeah.
Okay. Gork wakes up.
He's going to.
You hear high whiny voices, and you're like,
Ooh.
it's coming from another room, but it's loud enough that you're like, what? What's that? What do you do?
Oh. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna look outside my window and see if I see Grunk.
You look out the window. You do not see Grunk.
Oh.
You see a dismal, cold autumn day.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna head
You've been traveling
downstairs.
for some time. You started in the spring,
Sure.
I'm gonna head downstairs and find some food.
early autumn, but it's a little gray today. You're gonna go down,
Yeah.
find some food. Okay, well you go down, and Zaron and Karg are sitting there eating, and Karg is detailing all the amenities of the room and how much he likes it or dislikes it at the fast pace that he typically speaks. The lights are so high I could barely reach them, and then they put the candles up on the wall. I had to climb up on the desk so I could put them out so I could go to sleep, and then I had to come down and then I was tired, so I had to get some rest. And of course, the bed is tall, so I had to climb up on the bed to get some rest. And it's so big that I had to lay across it to feel comfortable.
Do you need like your toes to stick out?
Why, no,
Oh.
but I'm used to filling the space of a bed. My bed was much smaller. That was in this tower that is now
Oh.
not really there.
I'm sorry.
We could give you some step stools if you want.
That would be nice. Step stools would be great. And maybe not like the candles that are way up high, because they're kind of hard to reach.
I'll make sure to,
Light lower candles.
or tell Reggie. Alright?
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Oh Reggie. Oh Reggie.
Don't need to tell him now.
do you enjoy some breakfast?
Yeah.
Okay. He said breakfast. Okay. So, you guys sit and eat and chit chat and mostly listen to Card go on and 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 on. And he wants to know through his discussions, you do understand that he wants to put a laboratory somewhere so that he can work on his stuff. And if there's anywhere that keep in the manor here that there is room to put such a thing.
I mean, there's a lot. The old lab rooms behind the magic brick wall.
You have a magic brick wall?
Well, we had.
That would be amazing.
Well,
Can I go see the magic brick wall?
It used to be magic.
well, it used to be a brick wall.
Is it not magic or not a brick wall at this point?
It's
both.
destroyed.
Oh,
We
But
broke
it
it down,
was.
and it's no magic anymore.
you brought it down and it's not magic.
There is like a
I
whole
wonder
like.
if we could remagify it. That would be great. Because some of the experiments that I like to do are not necessarily safe for all viewers, shall we say?
Are they safe for me?
As long as you look, but do not touch.
Oh.
I like to do a lot of my experiments alone.
He's probably dumb enough to not know what most of the stuff is.
But probably smart enough to be dumb enough to not know what some of the stuff is. And to still fiddle with it.
Yay!
No,
Like if I explained to him that I put sulfur,
What?
Doesn't that smell bad?
it does smell bad. But if I put sulfur and backguano together, sometimes it has explosive capabilities.
I like my own I do experiments too.
You do
What?
experiments as well? What kind of experiments do you do? Do you
Uh,
create lightning?
no,
Do you create fire?
no.
Do you create water?
In the form of blood.
I can create water.
Bruh.
You create
Actually, I
water.
can create water.
You can create water?
I take out my cans from endless water.
Why? That's fascinating. Where did you find such a device?
In a well.
In a well?
Yeah.
Why would they put a decanter of endless water in a well? Isn't it already endless water?
Close enough.
I don't know. But it was green.
Fascinating. It was green.
Well,
Is it still green? He grabs it from you and looks.
It's not.
It's not green now.
It was because
It's a
there
nice
was,
silver.
It was because there was a cursed necklace inside.
Yeah, you got
I
cursed.
wore it and threw up a few times.
Ooh, can I see? Can I see the?
Wait, didn't
It's
you
not
like
cursed anymore.
Wait,
Oh, but can I see the necklace?
I gave him I hand him the necklace.
Why, that's a beautiful thing.
I think what's the worst part that you threw up before you got the necklace because you like sucked in swimming or something.
Oh yeah.
That is a beautiful necklace. It must make you much more healthier than you normally are.
It does.
He hands it back to you.
And I put it back
Hello?
on. Used to make me sick, but now that it's not cursed anymore, I can't get sick.
Well, I would imagine if it was cursed, it would probably do the opposite effect and make you less healthy.
Uh-huh. Does that mean if there was a cursed bad item, would it do good thing?
Well, that would be relevant to as to what the bad thing that it does. I mean, technically, I guess a cursed evil item would be a good item. What a thought experiment.
I have 3 sticks and a rock that I could test with.
Oh yeah.
What do you do with your sticks?
I don't know. They're cool.
Fascinating.
Same as the rock. Actually,
He kept some when we were fixing the.
It's a little odd, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
hey, what about this knucklehead?
Can you show me to the laboratory? I would like to see it.
Sure.
I would like to see the magic door wall. Magic wall.
Not so magical. No, not so wall
It's not so wall.
anymore.
So we're gonna.
Well, let's go down and look at it.
Okay, I lead him down.
Wait, how do you know it's down?
Well, let's go look at it. I think you said it was down.
It is.
Oh. I just knew it was somewhere.
It's just a one word.
So, he's like all excited about this magical door wall thing. And you go downstairs.
I swear, if it's not there. If it like disappeared.
No, it's there.
Okay, good.
I want to tell him.
You do notice one thing that's odd, because you haven't been here in a while, is instead of being a magical wall door thing, there's just a door.
Oh.
Oh.
Somebody put up a door.
Oh. I want to tell. What's his name?
Card?
I want to tell Karg that whenever, if he ever needs help with his experiments, he can just ask me.
Oh. Do you like to experiment as well?
I do.
You do. Fascinating.
I think, I don't know, he talks in his sleep. Some weird, he keeps calling it like, my, my devil thing, or, I don't know.
How could you overhear me during your beauty sleep?
Cause you're loud.
Oh, we all heard his beauty sleep. That's what heard his beauty sleep in the guest house.
His, right?
I believe it to be his.
I've gone adventuring with you.
Anyway, so he goes down and you show him where the laboratory is down in the basement, or the sub basement as it is. And he's, why? This is fascinating. It's very old. There's stuff in here that has to be hundreds of years old.
Hundreds.
You don't know how old this place is.
Do you speak Elven?
Hold that thought a second.
Because I'm gonna show him the Elven text we couldn't read. Or, I'm just gonna show him the text. And if he knows Elven, he can tell us it.
Well, he looks at it. It's like, there's something odd about this, actually. I don't speak Elven, but I do know somebody that does.
Ooh.
An acquaintance of mine. Could I have the Elven text?
I think it's on a door.
I think it's engraved in something.
Oh, that's right. It is engraved. He's like, I will make an impression of this and send it to my friend. Is that okay?
That would be okay.
Okay. This would be an excellent place for me to set up my shop.
Okay.
Shop.
I mean, we did. Oh yeah. Also,
Well, I don't sell things. I mean, just to do my experiments and make my things. And
Okay.
should we use the vault as a vault?
probably not a bad idea.
Because like, there's a giant like rich room, which I think is where I found the. I don't know where I found the stupid chest of golden riches.
That is where he found the chest of golden riches.
We should count out the chest of golden riches.
You've been saying that for months now.
Session. You know what? Do you want to now?
We should count our golden riches after this session.
Bruh, we're gonna forget it. We're gonna forget. It's gonna show up next session where it's gonna be like, we need to count out the chest of golden riches. And we're gonna forget again. It's gonna be the next session.
Right. So, what are you gonna do now? He automatically sets to moving stuff around and cleaning stuff up and cleaning bottles and vials and doodads and lighting incense, some of the incenses that are down there to see what they smell like, and lighting some of the burners.
You don't have arcane lock, do you?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what arcane lock is.
It's a spell.
It creates an arcane lock.
Oh. That would make sense.
Wait. Hold up. Wait, is that a short-term spell? I was thinking if you could put a magic lock on the door. Like, then we could have our own little vault area that, like, only we can access. So we have a bunch of stuff that we could probably put down. It would be very cool if we could actually have, like,
Somewhere to come home to.
yeah.
So you don't have to carry all your chest of golden riches.
Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, it does last until dispelled.
Is it a wizard spell?
Probably. I mean, my only issue is I don't want to tell card because if he has it, because then it could be like deceiving and not let us in,
Makes sense.
which would be very bad.
Can I not play some?
Yeah, only wizards got it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's kind of what I thought too. It's a very wizardy spell.
So he's gonna go about, like I said, he just kind of starts muttering to himself and starts going on about how dirty the place is and how he's really gonna need a bath after cleaning all this stuff up again.
We, we came in here, we got attacked by a bust, and then we looted it and left.
You got attacked by a bus?
Yeah. Apparently it was a mimic.
Ah. Well, there must have been something important down here for somebody to put a mimic in here.
Oh yeah, we found a small chest of gems
Riches.
Nice.
and money.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice indeed.
I don't know how many gems or money there is.
How long ago was this that you've done this endeavor?
Quite a while.
Quite a while. There you are.
I'd
Interesting,
say
interesting,
around
interesting.
the
Ah.
summertime.
So, probably a couple months ago then. That's the wrong book, too.
Mhm. More than one day.
That's really more than a day. More than a day, indeed, because I've been here more than a day.
I know.
Right.
It also takes more than a day to put up a door.
It does indeed. Well, I can't say for certain because I've never actually installed a physical door anywhere.
What if you create a magic door?
That is something that I am proficient with.
That takes less than a day.
That does take this. That takes only a few moments. So you see, he's got some liquids and he's mixing stuff up and doing some stuff while you're chatting there. And he's like, fascinating. This is really interesting. He hands you a bottle. He says, keep this safe.
What is it?
It will make you stronger.
Ooh! Should I drink it now?
No, I would save it for when it's important.
Yeah, Glory.
I don't think it's important at the moment.
I like stronger.
You may take a quick sip, just a sip, just a sip, and you can try it out, and it will help. And then he's going about and mixing some other stuff. Mixing, and he's just kind of like, this is here. Oh, I have this I can use. There's this I can use. How about we use this? This would be good. This would be perfect. And he mixes it together and puts it in a bottle and corks it and hands it to you.
This is that a potion of strength?
What's this?
Ah, this will make you breathe fire.
I like fire.
Hold, I'll make you one too.
Yeah!
I have enough. So he's going about and doing his thing. Just enough, and then I'm gonna be out, and I'm gonna have to collect more herbs. And he hands you a bottle. This will make you breathe fire.
Yay!
Just once. Be careful when you drink it. It is quite volatile and dangerous.
My middle name is Careful.
No, it's not.
Oh my.
You also said the saying wrong.
What?
It's supposed to be careful is my middle name.
No.
He mixes some stuff up and he says, I gave him two. Here's another one for you. This will make you resistant to poison. That's all I've got here. Some of this stuff is very old and not useful. I will have to replenish.
What if I put poison on my blade?
Well, then he would be resistant to it if you stabbed him.
No, like, I think I should find a poison.
Just be careful. Sometimes when you use poison, you cut yourself.
True. I don't. That's one of the reasons why I don't recommend putting poison on a flail.
That sounds like a good idea.
Well, I mean, it's an interesting choice, of course, but
And is a flail bludgeoning?
yes, a filler is, but
So it is a very bad idea for that fact.
yes.
It's just a bad idea in general.
I mean, a piercing or slashing weapon will get it into the blood much better.
Probably piercing.
If you've ever hit anybody with a hammer, you would understand that there's always blood.
Oh.
Not that I'm condoning real violence, but
Well, I mean, but like with a dagger, it's like a needle injecting something.
right.
Or like a rapier. It's just a really big needle injecting someone.
Okay.
Sure.
So what else would you like to do while you're here?
Come on.
He says, aha, I've got enough stuff here. He looks at you, looks at you, looks at you, looks at you. I give to you.
Oh.
This is my special recipe for adhesive. It will stick anything together. Anything.
Anything.
And this is how you unstick it. Keep it handy.
You could stick. Wait, what if we stuck two swords together? Would that deal 2 times the damage?
Only if you use it two-handed.
Oh. I have 2 hands.
If we stick 3 swords together, would it deal more damage?
Only if you use 3 hands. You're not very strong. I wouldn't want your assistance with that.
So he goes back to what he's doing. He's like, this must be replaced, and I must get this, and I must get this, and I must get that. And this place is very old and not very useful with the supplies. And why didn't somebody keep up with all this stuff?
This adhesive may be helpful in the future.
Yeah. What's not helpful right now? So maybe it'll be helpful in the future.
Wait, if I stake your horns together, would they become a magic portal?
I don't think so. I think his horns are pretty hard and don't really touch without breaking them. And then you need the glue to put it back together.
See?
How about I stick your hands together?
Well, that would be very helpful.
That's the
What
point.
you need to do is stick his hands like this.
How about I stick your lips together?
Interesting.
Wait, how do I take off the adhesive again?
With the antidote.
Oh, the antidote.
The anti-stick.
I'm assuming
There's a couple things that I could make in here, but I think I'm going to leave that for another time because A, they will take time, and B, they are quite delicate. So if I am interrupted, there could be terrible complications.
Consequences?
No. Yes, consequences would be a good word. I would say complications.
Okay.
So, if you don't mind, I will go to work. I will collect some things. If you see Power running around, please send him down. There are some things that he could get for me.
Okay.
You know that potion case you gave me with the water breathing potion?
Yeah.
Could I, would there be enough room to put my other potion in the cave?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, can I tie my 2 potions to the leather belt with 6 health potions?
Sure.
Yay! I now just have a belt of potions.
Right. He's got a bandolier of potions.
Oh, wait, I have 3 water breathing potions and 1 fire breathing potion.
Right.
Wouldn't
They do
confuse
not
them.
work the same way.
I would not confuse them.
Right. You don't want to
Imagine,
breathe fire
imagine
underwater.
trying to breathe water. I mean,
I don't.
and you accidentally shoot flames.
I can't breathe in fire if I use the fire breathing potion, and I don't breathe out water if I drink the water breathing potion.
Okay. Well, you're standing there while Karg's going across, still doing his thing. You're standing there and you hear sounds like somebody coming down the steps towards you.
I'm gonna go look.
Well, you see Reggie.
Hi, Reggie.
Greetings. You actually have a visitor.
A visitor?
Are they friendly?
I would believe so.
Did you get their name?
I believe his name is Mandisa.
Never heard that name before.
I'm gonna go check.
He's a local bard.
I'm gonna go over and check too.
I'm
At
gonna
least
go check.
I'm assuming he's a local bard. Though I don't know how local because I don't think Pinesburg has a bard.
And if they did, we would have probably exterminated his zombie flesh.
Probably.
I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna open the door.
I'm gonna go with.
Well, I'm gonna have my blade like if I need to draw it, I'm gonna have like my hand close.
Okay. Fair enough.
Just in case he is, I don't know, like if like 4 archers like shoot arrows from the bushes or something. Or I don't know, like he calls upon some great creature.
Well, he's in the main room,
Oh,
main hall,
oh, I'm gonna have my
and you see
still gonna have my hand close to the blade.
you see another short individual with a in very flamboyant blues and yellow clothing,
Oh yeah, he's a bard.
and he has in his backpack you can see these pipes that come out of the back of his backpack because they don't fit all the way in.
Like smoking pipes?
No,
Like metal pipes?
Like-
Bagpipes.
like
Oh, like bagpipes.
bagpipes.
Oh, I thought you meant like metal pipes. I was about to be thoroughly confused.
I
So-
asked, like, Valentine.
with that he says, "Greetings, My lords, I've heard of your expedition to Foghaven.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've heard how you saved the city from the tribes around the city. I've come to hear your stories and partake of your adventures.
Hmm.
I will sing songs of your glory and spread them across the land.
I think you should do it. You have more charisma.
So I tell him the story.
Actually, no, like Rourke should do it.
Well,
He's good at storytelling.
So before he even starts, he starts singing a song about the praises of Quark and Zaron and Lucan, sorry, misspoke. Lucan, how they saved the world from saved the city from the tribes that were barreling down to destroy the city. How they were the last three standing at the end of the day. How all the guards had run and hid in their houses while these adventurers stood alone defending the city.
It actually gained a reputation. Hmm.
Uh,
And he says, I would be pleased if I could hear more stories about the greatness that has come from the two of you. What wonderful exploits have you had since single-handedly saving Foghaven Vale?
Well, since hmm, what? Well,
And at that, Reggie comes in. He says, you have more visitors.
what do you mean?
or I hope it's not an angry mob or something.
Angry mob. I'm gonna throw you out. I'm gonna leave you to do it, so I can tell my stories to the bard. Obviously.
Didn't you tell me that I should tell the story?
Oh
I
no, my family runs with storytellers.
Tell me a story that's not about one of our journeys.
Well, I could try to tell you one.
Not the Rust Child.
Oh, one of the stories my mother told me
Okay.
about the owl-footed dragon. He also had an owl head, but that was less cool.
Did it
You
have
sure it's
scales?
not just an owl? You sure it's not
No.
just a big owl?
No, because it was scaly and had dragon wings, but it had a feathery owl head. It flew around at night and it murdered countless of people, picking off important people of cities night by night.
Well, Mandisa says, that is a fascinating creature. Where do we find such creatures like this?
I don't know. My mother told me about that.
Uh, Mother Gork. Mother Gork told you many stories.
Yes.
What else did she tell you stories about?
She told me the story about the Rust Child.
Oh, the Rust Child. I have not heard the Rust Child.
It's a mythical beast found within the caves. It's so evil it turns the blood of all good. You can hear it scratching against the stone walls.
That's
You told me about the Rust Child while we were in a well.
well, that is a deep story indeed.
That's a deep subject.
So Reggie goes and brings your other visitors in, and what you're seeing is you see a hill dwarf
Oh.
in leather armors.
Oh no, are we gonna get
followed by a
Is a whole bunch of hill dwarfs gonna come in looking for a feast?
no,
Oh.
and an elderly wizard, an older wizard.
Is this Avalon?
No,
Oh.
this is a male wizard.
Oh.
Does he have a big hat?
He does have a big hat, a big red hat,
Oh.
Oh.
and red robes, and a beard, maybe a little longer than mine,
Hmm.
but blondish gray in color.
Well, hello,
And he's
guys.
leaning on a staff as well.
Hello. How's up a great staff?
Greetings, my friends. How are you this fine day?
Pretty good.
Quite well.
There has been a lot of activity in the manor the last month or so.
Yes. You could say that.
How did you survive the plague?
Uh,
Killed them all.
well, we kind of almost, through some sheer force of luck, we left when the plague spread. We, so we were trying to escape the manor house because kind of just woke up there. And we escaped it, and then we tried to come back, and no one was alive.
So you left and came back and everyone was dead?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't your fault?
I'm
I don't think
mostly sure it's not our fault.
I mean, I don't think I have a plague spreader, and everyone else I know hasn't died from zombiness.
But you were here when it happened.
They said they were fighting a war, but no one said they. But the other team didn't send troops. Oh,
So
sorry.
so you were here when it happened, but you weren't here when everybody fell.
No.
Interesting. So what happened to the Lord that is here that was here?
He got zombified. I think we had to dispose of his zombied corpse. I think he was one of the first few people to fall, though.
Interesting.
Because I think we saw him dead with a guy, like with a guardsman.
And what about Lord Davenport?
We don't
Are they
know.
still there?
We haven't checked.
We've never went over to check.
My, I
But
would have thought that would be the first thing you would do if this place was attacked by another country or another kingdom.
I mean,
We did.
we hope the
Please.
information spreads that the fact that everyone here is dead. And
We
just
did see someone from over at the other manor saying that we attacked them,
Fascinating.
even though our guards never left.
well, their guards. We kind of
Their
this
guards
place is
came-
under new management because
We're assuming they're like
uh,
people that were trying to fake being each other's guards, attacking us. Because their guards never left, our guards never left. That's what we heard. Except for the guard that came over to the city.
So has Lord Davenport taken claim over this place?
no, we haven't heard anything from anyone. We kind of just took claim over this place.
Wow. So if I were to say I know who actually owns the place, you would have no way to dispute it.
Do you?
I can't really say at the moment.
I mean, hold up. To compose some sort of argument. Wait, we technically were living at the place because all the people who claimed or who had the upper ownership died. That mean that technically we owned that room. So, like, through the power of ownership.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Huh?
Possession is 9/10 of the law. Meaning, if you own it, then it must be yours by default.
Because we own the room, at least for the night.
Yeah.
But technically, it hadn't ended. There hasn't been anything saying it's ended. So, under that, do we technically own it? This is a toothpick tower I'm trying to form.
Well, he says, More, you've been here a long time. You've been in this area for a long time. Don't you remember who owned this before?
I assume the Lord.
Sir Nathan?
Sir who?
The Lord that was here before.
That's just.
I assume the Lord owned it.
So was Lord Hector.
And I assume the Lord's father owned it before. Then the Lord's
Grandfather.
grandfather. Then great grandfather.
Then great great grandfather. And then it was built. Huh?
He owned it before it was built?
Oh. I don't know.
Well,
About great 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 grandfather.
I mean, though I assume the property value must have driven way down. Or at least have been.
Reggie speaks up and he says, Well, property ownership actually fell to my lady.
Oh, Evelyn!
Which kind of left, and she kind of left us to look after the place. And,
Well, she left Reggie.
well, true.
We are just keepers. We keep the building
We,
and the grounds.
I assume Evelyn owns it, and obviously we don't really have a place to go. Evelyn's just like, and also, we actually, like, kind of saved the place.
Yes, I haven't heard from Evelyn in a very long time.
Uh-oh, I hope she doesn't turn evil. Anyone could.
What if she died and now we're the owners of the place?
Well, it would have to be written down in, like, a will.
Good point.
Well, what I actually came here for was to see if I can maybe extend a hand of friendship and maybe create some trade agreement with friends of mine.
Trade agreement?
Well, sure. Who are obviously able bodied adventurers.
Fair.
And I assume that you're not here all the time.
We're here most of the time.
Some of the time.
Whenever we're not exploring.
Yeah, whenever we're not here, I mean, we're whenever we're here, we're not. Wait, what?
Whenever we're
We're not
here,
here whenever we're not here. So I don't know what I was trying to.
That's kind of what I was thinking. And he laughs at you. Boy, he laughs with you.
Oh, oh, oh.
If I send agents
Agent.
to create an agreement with you, how to keep this land. I mean, you have farmers out here that are on their own at this point.
You farmers?
we have farmers.
There's farms outside of the manor.
Oh, do we have farmers? Are there farmers?
There's farms.
But no farmers. To my knowledge.
You haven't noticed farmers?
If there's alive and well
We've
farms,
noticed-
then there's
well,
probably farmers.
I mean, we've noticed a scarecrow. Well, no, he didn't.
we were going to
You
notice a scarecrow.
We saw zombies.
Make both of you roll a die 20.
So,
History check?
Yeah.
Or pass!
Make a history check.
Oh, brother, does not help.
how'd you pass?
I passed.
With what?
That one.
What?
History 10.
Well,
Do I remember?
that seems to make sense. And then as you're thinking about it, Zaron, you realize that there were people in some of those, in at least one of those farmhouses when you came back.
Oh.
There's no crops because, you know, fires and zombies and stuff like that.
Rain.
Oh wait, when we left because of the attack, there were farmers?
Yeah.
Oh.
When you came back on the road, you noticed there were farms and there were fields of crops that were burned and whatnot. So he says, you know, farmers need things, and I'm sure I can provide some of those things.
I didn't even know we had farmers still now. Or farm. What?
Have you not been outside?
No.
He doesn't touch grass.
He doesn't touch grass.
Yeah, I did. I picked up a stick.
That's very familiar.
Oh yeah, I found a cool stick. And a rock. That's also cool. You can
Think what you want, Gore. Think what you want.
Okay.
Well, that's because you don't need a stick.
If I send agents to figure out what you need or what the farmers need, can we possibly make an agreement?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay then. Thank you, my lord.
Wait, an agreement like what?
Bruh.
Trading goods.
Oh, trading goods. I wasn't exactly sure what you meant.
Well, I am in
Yes.
need of food. You will be in need of tools and supplies and
Oh,
seeds, grains, stuff like that.
We could see if we could make an agreement.
Okay. I will write up some documents and we will come to an agreement. I'm sure.
Okay.
So please, we will see ourselves out. Thank you for your time. And the wizard kind of
Boy, we should have
limps his
not
way
let the
out.
bard hear that.
And him and the dwarf leave. And the bard's like, that guy was weird.
You're telling me.
Yes, I am. He's quite strange.
Okay. I agree.
He probably has some stories to tell.
That's fair.
That's fair.
He looks at the two of you.
Yes.
I'll be back.
Okay.
And he goes running after the wizard.
You can tell my story. All I told him was about the owl dragon thing.
And I think we stop here for now.
Yeah.
This would be a good place to stop. So I know there was not a lot of combat in this, but there's a lot of storytelling involved. And
A bard chasing after a
there's
wizard.
definitely some strange things afoot. So pay attention for next time. So we'll be here on Sunday morning. And if you want, follow us on Twitch. Otherwise, you will see this on Thursday on YouTube, in which we would like you to
Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Maybe drop a comment if you.
yes, drop a comment. Do you think somebody is being a little questionable? What do you think the wizard's going to make in the basement? What do you think of the strange duo?
Which strange duo? There's there's 3 in this session.
Right.
There's
Which
the
do you, what do you think of the strange duo, the orc and the tiefling? The gnome and the halfling,
wizard
or the wizard and the dwarf? And which set do you think is stranger? Because I'm not really sure at this point. And also, what do you think about the bard? Is he up and up, or is he just looking for a good story? And does he really know how to play those bagpipes?
No.
Some of those questions will be answered next time. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.